Hi and welcome to my weekly blog. My name is John Leland. I'm a digital marketing strategist, and this is my 11th week of video blogging, and my question is a very serious one. Is video blogging on a weekly basis, truly transformational? And I have to tell you that for me, I have really experienced an energy shift. Things have truly changed. For one thing, I'm feeling the muscle. It's emerging that I have a practice, that this is something I can do as imperfectly as I do it. It's kind of a valid exploration that I truly think is important. Where I experience the transformational quality is kind of like where a pebble goes into a pond and there are ripples that go out. I've been very touched by the number of comments that I've gotten from people who say that they are inspired by what I'm doing, that there's something about what I'm doing with weekly video blogging that inspires them, and that feels like at least the beginning of a pebble making a difference, creating a transformational change, like those ripples that go out. I'm really looking for more. But the process itself, whether or not anything ever happens, certainly it isn't about getting rich quick or some kind of even big business goal, even though I am making offers around trying to help people, and I'm interested in your input on that. Much more important is really just the process of doing it week after week, of learning. What is it? I am somebody that has a lot to say. I feel like I have knowledge that I want to share and, bring forth into the marketplace in order to be useful. But it isn't so much about convincing you of the value or trying to sell you something. It really is an exercise in self-expression. And I think that's part of what inspires people. That's the feedback that I've been getting, is just going for it. As imperfectly as I do it, the idea that I'm putting myself out here and sharing that has created a shift. And it isn't a linear shift. I like to say that I open the door and they come in through the window. So my business is doing well. The visibility is obviously a healthy thing for my business. But I think the shift comes from the courage and the practice of doing it week after week, especially when I don't know what I want to say. And that was the case this week, to be kind of vulnerable about it. I took a week off. I finished 10. That was my challenge. That was my goal. And I did need to take a breath, so I did. And then I wanted to come back with this video, but I really didn't know what I wanted to say. And in the process of thinking about it and listening and checking out the comments that were happening to the other videos, it occurred to me that I wanted to talk about it's a shift. It's a real transformation. So I want to challenge you to be like the pebble in the pond and really to be a ripple. The ripple doesn't come from thanking me, and I really deeply, authentically appreciate the comments, but I think the real ripples come from when you pick up the camera and when you start expressing whatever it is you have that you feel is valuable, and crafting that and honing it and practicing it and being willing to do it imperfectly. That practice itself, for me at least, is truly transformational, and I invite you to dive in, not just occasionally, but with a real weekly practice, so that you're present in the marketplace, you're consistent, people know that they can trust you, and more you're learning to articulate how you deliver real value. So that's why I think that video blogging is truly transformational, especially when it's done weekly. I would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. See you next week.